5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, my name is Fiona Johnson and welcome to our first ever live edition of Untangled TV, the show where we lay it out straight.
Hey there, my name is Simon Kozlowski, and by lay it out straight, Fiona means make it less complicated, less confusing.
Indeed, thank you Simon. Untangled TV is proudly KPMG production, written, produced and directed by KPMG, starring KPMG and filmed in front of a real live studio audience.
Hey Fiona, check it out, we've got a special guest on the show today.
Well spotted, Simon. Joining us on the show today is Untangled TV's executive producer, Usha Maharaj, who also happens to be KPMG's people partner. Welcome to Untangled TV, Usha.
Thank you, Fiona. Hello, KPMG.
Hello. Well, apparently you've introduced a whole social media element to the show. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Oh man, I just learned how to use Twitter. Completely honest, I followed the guide on the internet. I'm on Twitter now and I thought, well, if I'm tweeting, everyone's tweeting. So I've got my tweeps on Twitter and all of you are going to become my tweeps today and you're part of the Twitterati. So we're looking at @MeetKPMG, which is our graduate students page that we've got on Twitter, and @Usha Maharaj, which is my page. So you're going to follow both of us, and what we're really driving today is a campaign called #WeAreKPMG. We are in small letters, KPMG obviously caps. So what you'll all be invited to do today is be a part of the Twitterati and get involved. So we want to see you tweeting to your friends and all of those fun things. And the reason you're doing @Usha Maharaj is so it appears on my page, and what I'm going to be doing is random spot prizes for awesome tweets that I see today.
Now Usha, the word on the street is that you've been a very busy lady. In addition to recruiting and refining some of the country's top accounting talent and coordinating, producing, writing and directing this amazing show, you've also been working on a movie. You've written it, you've directed it. Could you tell us a bit more about it?
Absolutely. It's one of those things that you must do. You must exercise your creative flair. And so that's what I do. In my spare time, I write and direct movies. And the one that's coming soon to a cinema near you is called Cutting Through Complexity.
Wow, nice.
And it's a story about really special people who've chosen to do something so unique. I guess if I had to sum it up, I'd describe it as a wild adventure story dressed up in a business suit. Sure. Yes, that's wow. Cutting Through Complexity, coming to a cinema near you.
Say that again. I need to process that.
A wild adventure story dressed up in a business suit.
So we've got wild, we've got adventure, and we've got business suit. Those are three of my favorite things. Okay, well, that's just awesome. So for our audience today, we've got a special treat. We have got a preview. This is the first live showing of this preview, and you, as our special KPMG Untangled TV audience, gets to see this.
In a world that is constantly getting more complex, and where lives get more and more busy, there is a place where men and women in audit, tax, and advisory work hard to create clarity. This This is a story about special people who have chosen to be part of something unique. In a place where high performance and freedom of speech reflect their mindset. Where real values and true entrepreneurship are not at stake. They go the extra mile to stay on top of things and understand their clients' needs. They face difficult challenges, have rewarding friendships, and experience failure and success. But they always stay true to themselves and in the service of their clients. They are cutting through complexity. Is it in you?
Cutting through complexity, guys. Is it in you? Of course it is.
I think you wanted to just thank Usha for being an amazing guest on the show today.
Yes, I did. Thank you, Usha, for being an amazing guest on the show today.
It was my absolute pleasure. It's wonderful to be here. Our live studio audience are in for such a treat. And when this airs, we're just going to see hits like you've never seen before.
Coming up on the other side of this next short tweet break, we are going to have a commercial break. And on the other side of the commercial break, we're going to have a news bulletin.
Welcome back, everyone, to Untangled TV, the show where we lay it out straight. To lend some encouragement and support to our fledgling reporters, aka you, we called in some experts to demonstrate how it should be done.
Together we hold unto our vision of global strategy.
We innovate, we create, we test. This is our dream, we're going to be #1. Our future looks bright. Lo and behold, we're going to go for gold.
That was some high-performance journalism right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely, Simon. That bar really has been set really, really high. But you must remember that we're dealing with KPMG people here. At KPMG, high performance, well, it's just another day in the office. All they have to do is remember why KPMG signed them up in the first place, and they'll do just fine.
Very valuable advice, Fiona.
Thank you.
News desk out.
In order for them to hear a little bit more about how the project team process is going to work, I'm going to call up somebody everybody knows in this room. My graduate recruiter extraordinaire, Alvina Nair.
Could you all please kindly look at your card? That the name on your card is the name of your project team that I'm going to call out. And as I call out, whatever's on your card, you need to stand up. And so everybody can have a chance to introduce yourself. Each team will need to choose 4 items from the table.
What are you going to do? Let's hit the side. What is this for? No. That's for, it's fine. Thank you.
and welcome to Untangled TV. I'm Plain Jane and I'm coming to you live from the studios here in Durban.
I is KPMG's more popular than Kellogg's, Sony, Panasonic.
We always work together as a team.
Hello! Ready? Break!
We handle all our work with integrity. Hiya!
Hello and welcome back to this inaugural broadcast of Untangled TV. News broadcast. My name is still Simon Kozlowski.
And my name is still Fiona Johnson.
Right, so our top news story in this hour is that KPMG has been doing something pretty transformational in the educational space. Fiona, you were there at an event yesterday. Would you care to tell us about that?
I was. Thank you very much, Simon. We actually had a fantastic day here yesterday at KPMG. We hosted a lecturer invitational day whereby we invited lecturers from UKZN, from VC and the surrounding universities. We invited SAICA and we had KPMG here present. And basically what we did is we had an open, honest communication chatting around some pivotal points on the accounting education within South Africa and the changes we can all expect within accounting.
Sure, that's pretty awesome. Well done. So, in other news now, KPMG is raising the bar in the social space. Joining us in the studio today is Maheshni Goundan. She's the people manager at KPMG.
She is, yes.
Thank you for that confirmation. Who's actively involved in various social projects at KPMG.
Thank you, Simon. It's really nice to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you. Now, Maheshni, you're involved in a lot of projects, and we know that KPMG has always been active in the social space. We'd like to drill into the space a bit and find out what is that one project that is really, really special for you?
Well, Simon, you know, although KPMG are committed to transforming our communities at a national level, we've got many projects on the go during the year, including our Christmas tree project, the Winter Warmth campaign. I have to say, hands down, my favorite project to date was the Khululeka campaign.
Khululeka is an interesting name. What does Khululeka mean?
Khululeka means freedom.
Wow, that's awesome. So, a project about freedom, what is it all about? What makes it so special?
So, earlier this year, we identified the need in our rural schools for support from big business like KPMG, and obviously we responded to the call for help. KPMG adopted a school in KZN, Pakama Primary, and through generous support from our staff within the KZN area, we went out there and assisted the school with building desks. Yes, our staff, business suits should not fool you, were out there kitted out in blue as ever, and they built 50 desks for the school. Yeah. They also raised funds to sponsor sanitary packs, which is something I think we all take for granted in our daily lives, but is in desperate need at the school. So we handed out sanitary packs and food and goodie bags to all of the 600 students that day. 600 wow. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. So
that's a tweetable.
It is definitely tweetable. We definitely put our action where our mouth is, if I can say it that way, and we take CSI very, very seriously at KPMG.
Sure, and it shows. So we know that you're very busy, and we really appreciate you coming out and taking time to be on KPMG's Untangled TV. You brought us a video, so we're going to play that.
Yes, please.
I would like to thank all the KPMG members for all the things that you have done for us today. We will never forget what you have done for us. We appreciate your presence at the school. We hope that you do this to all the other schools out there. What you have done for us today is like a gift that you give a person. We would again like to thank you so much for the desk and parcels that you have given us. Thank you very much, KPMG members.
Simon, thank you very much for that. I've heard many people asking what makes KPMG such an amazing company. Why is the country's top talent fighting for a spot on the payroll of this marvelous brand? After a flood of curious emails, inquisitive telephone calls, random pigeons with messages and some smoke signals, we couldn't take it any longer. So we dispatched our top journalists who compiled this report entitled, "What do you look for in a career?" Please be advised that the following material contains scenes which may be disturbing for motivated individuals.
I don't know, it's new media, it's not my department. Speak to Stephen.
10's my record.
It's the perfect job for me. I'll be honest with you, it's not too taxing and I like it like that. As long as there's a photocopier and nobody minds if I leave a bit early, I'm happy.
Oh, just so you know, I'm doing that cool thing with my shoulder. I know! Both my hands are free. You showed me that. I guess if I had to sum up what makes me stand out from the crowd, I'd say just 3 words. I am the best. That's 4 words. I am best. That's 3. Problem solved. Problem solved.
How would I describe myself? Charismatic, dynamic, magic.
Tragic. Narcissistic.
I'm not sure that's a real word.
Idiotic.
Pathetic. Sorry, can we cut, please?
One of the best things about our job is that really no 2 days are the same.
Every day there is a new challenge.
Every day you can be in different locations.
You're really learning something new all the time.
Working with some amazing clients.
Whenever you open FT or Economist, you can see the clients staying there.
Reading about your client before you get into work in the morning and realising your day is going to be very different to what you have planned.
It's about solving complex business problems.
And watching the client understand it and say, I get it.
You can add value in ways you didn't think you could.
I think KPMG gives you access to the tools and the training you need to help you reach your full potential.
To make the difference, not just to your clients,
but help the community as well.
It's a great feeling.
You have to challenge yourself and challenge everyone in your team.
You really get to take on roles and projects that you never thought you'd get to do.
With hard work comes reward.
It is great to have your hard work recognised.
And you feel like you really matter.
There's many opportunities to travel,
meet new people and try new things out.
Last year I visited gold mines in Ghana and Australia. It was fantastic.
But for me, it's all about the people. You get to work with incredible people all the time.
People that you can learn from.
It's just somewhere where you want to work.
KPMG? Ooh. No, I don't think so. They're energetic for me.
Fabulous.
Awesome.
Idiosyncratic.
Coolidocious. Fantabulous.
Bomb.
Loud.
Crazy.
Motivating. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Uber experience. Perfect. Leaders. Family.
Magnificent. Loyal.
I'm just fantastic. Amazeballs. Happening.
Superlicious.
Exciting.
Superb.
Fantalicious.
Ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Cutting edge. Uba. Winner. Creative. Blooper duper. Classy. Innovative.
Awesome.
Philosophy. Super. Fragile.
Nesting.
XP. Alidocious.
Fantastic. Inspirational. Cray.
Scrumptious. Lekker. Acrobatic. Enough.
Rocking. Untangled TV. Original. Grand.
Incredible. Legendary.
Forward thinking. Generous. Fantastical. Innovative.
KPMG to constantly be at the top of its game and ahead of our competitors, we need to do things a little bit differently each year. Our kids are looking for innovation and they're looking for a cool brand to be associated with. These projects would get us all of that and a whole lot more so that KPMG remains the firm that's attracting the top talent first.